It's now time for our main presentation. So, our speaker, our facilitator for this is our notorious nimble Nita Alvarez, who is going to do the annual words, and she'll be explaining that. And just to let those of you who haven't been here before know, each Tuesday we have a 50-minute topic presented by a scheduled speaker. As I said, Nita today. We are interested in the work that makes a difference for good in the world and a collective focus on personal growth, art, poetry, health, particularly from a holistic perspective and all spiritual paths. We welcome new speakers um, who meet this criteria. So if you know someone who could be presenting to our group, please contact Mary Grace. And now we get to Notorious Nita. Please take it, girl.
Notorious Nita.
Notorious.
I think I like it. Hi, everybody. Annual Words Day. So here we go. I have about 5 minutes intro here. According to the Gospel of John, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This passage suggests that Jesus is not only a messenger of God's Word, but that he is the very essence of that word. It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. The unfolding of your words give light. It gives understanding to the simple. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. The Torah teaches us that God created the world through 10 utterances, through divine speech. With each holy command, our universe was formed. Hashem implanted this gift of speech within man. Of all Earth's creatures, only humans are endowed with the ability to verbally communicate intelligently. We must be ever mindful that, even as God created through words on our own level, we too create through words. I thought those were pretty good. Now, what I'm going to do, just to get us started, I sent out a PDF of our words for 22, a preview of a review of words that we had done in past years, but not everybody was here to do those. And then I did the 6 words that Tim will talk about later. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to read out names and words, just so you get an idea. Hyacinth's word was faith. Lisa, evolve. Mary, nest. Melanie, surrender. Julianne, trust. Michael, appreciation. Bonnie Walker, strength of heart. Paul, inspire. Afton, grace. Patricia, renaissance. Dana, malleability. Amy, fulfillment. Diana, encore. Tim, no more words. Mikhail is manifest. Whitney, 4 agreements. Pamela, laughter. Eugenia, window. Jonathan, purification. Samuel, persevere. Lovita, wordless. Dr. Jenny, courage. Mary Grace, surrender. Sam Gleason, attitude of love. Mim, surrender. Bill, purpose. Nita, this. Linda, peaceful heart. Thomas, acceptance. Sarah, harmony. Harvey, self-realization. Okay, now, since I'm the facilitator and I'm getting ready to hand this over to the whole group, and this is going to be great fun, I'm going to tell you what my word is first. I've been thinking about it. I always think about it a lot. So I was thinking, what is my word? What is my word? And the word adapt kept coming up. which is to adjust oneself to different conditions, a new environment, change, to adapt easily to all circumstances, which to me is how I'm describing my aging process. How do I age? I adapt. I don't give up things. I change the way I do things. And then I thought, well, that's pretty, pedestrian. I like to go for weirder words. So I found the word ontic, ontic, from the Greek, means being concerned with what is real, related to metaphysics. It asks the fundamental question, what is being? What is change? What is our purpose? Ontic brings the philosophy down from the heavens and into factual existence. And I thought, oh, that's good. And then I thought, nah, that's too much. So then I went abracadabra. I had just read that in spite of sounding like a stage magician's abracadabra, is actually a very powerful word. And in Jewish mysticism, it has very deep meaning and significance because it's the combination of the Hebrew words for Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. And it means, I will create as I speak. So there was that word. And then it hit me. I knew the word, and my word for the year is dragon. Dragon, because this is the year of the dragon. The dragon symbolizes power, change, and spirituality, and it also symbolizes good luck, fortune, and prosperity. In some cultures, the dragon is a protector and is often associated with royalty. The dragon spirit animal can also symbolize self-love and empowerment. Now, if you were born in 1940, you are a dragon. So I know a couple of dragons in here, but it also shares its power with other members of the zodiac. I am a monkey, a notorious monkey, and so the dragon and the monkey are pulled together. And what it does is it creates a person who is very, quote unquote, adept at adapting. So that was my full circle. So, and I'm wearing my dragon. Now then, that's me. I'm done. What did it take? Ooh, a couple of minutes. All right. So who's first? Linda.
Peace. That's my word.
Say again.
Peace.
Peace. I'm writing everything down. I know we're recording, but I'm writing.
Thank you, baby.
All right. Peace. Peace.
That's it.
Next. Jasmine.
My word is connect. CONNECT. Connect.
All right. Hyacinth.
I was very touched by Diane sharing of giving away 90% of her stuff, and I want to go into 2024 being a minimalist. So less, LESS, is my word.
All right. I see Patricia Mandatori.
Shedding, as in letting go was not useful.
Sharing and letting go.
No. Shedding, like
Oh,
shedding,
shedding.
SHEDDING.
Got it.
Letting go. Mhm.
Thought Dana had his hand up.
Dana.
My word is seed. Noun, it's a verb.
As in SEED?
As in SEED.
All right. Okay. Leanna?
I have two words. Better conversations. somebody asked me when my book was going to launch, what my goal was, and it was better conversations.
Nice. Now you realize now you're going to have to join us for the year so that you can be here for next year's word. Okay. It's okay. No pressure. Who else did I see?
Tim, Thomas.
Wait, Sandy Davis.
Hello, good morning. My word for the year is kind, K-I-N-D.
Okay. Thomas?
That's me. My word is essentialism. ESSENTIALISM, because it combines voluntary simplicity and being, ontological perspective on voluntary simplicity. I'm in with that.
Nice. Tim?
My word is embody, EMBODY.
Okay. These are wonderful. I'm loving this. I'm just following the line at the top of my screen. So next is Pamela.
Laugh, Laugh, and what laugh and laughter is one of the most amazing connections. You can connect with people all around the world and heart to heart with just laughter. But I wanted to have it a verb this time, laugh.
Okay. Bill?
Okay, thanks. Yeah, so my word is release, which has more than one meaning. Release of stuff, which I got to do. Also release of preconceptions or stayed mindsets, or any of the blockages that are keeping that beautiful spirit from me. So release.
Sarah?
Depth.
Oh, depth.
DEPTH?
Yes.
Depth.
Thank you.
And Paul?
Actually, it's Bonnie.
Bonnie.
My word is surrender. It's really just surrender to what is, and knowing that I have the strength and resilience and everything that I need has been given to me to handle anything that comes my way. So that's my word for the year, surrender.
My word is still inspire myself and others to exceed their own expectations.
Eugenia?
My word is flow, Flow. Just going to go with the flow.
Karen?
My word is transition.
Carolyn?
My word is what I've refound, what I wish for everyone. Freedom. Freedom.
Mac?
My word is gratitude.
Yeah.
Because I have a strong positive feeling that a lot of wonderful things will happen to me this year. So I want to start by thanking God and thanking everyone God is going to use to bring positivity into my life. Gratitude.
Gratitude. Martha?
My word is meaning. Finding the meaning in my belongings, my conversations, relationships, and choices of engagement.
Nice. Mary?
My word is dissolve. letting whatever isn't working dissolve away.
Nice. Amy.
Mine is CPD. 3 words. Creative, purposeful dragon. Because I'm a dragon.
There you go.
Creative, purposeful dragon.
We'll start a group. Lisa.
Yes, I too am a dragon. My word is openness, just being open to the universe's possibilities.
Hedia.
Loving, Loving, and the reason it's loving because it's an action. An action of loving.
Okay.
Thank you.
Diana.
My word is, you guessed it, beauty, because I led two mornings here on the subject of beauty, and I began a new course yesterday that was based on astrological time of birth and everything. And the crazy thing is, it said, you are one of the world's great questioners. Everything for you begins with a question, and you know with me that's true. And then it said, the highest expression of your heart is beauty.
Oh.
So I thought, I like this course. This is going to work for me.
Afton's had her hand up for quite a long time.
Okay, Afton.
Quiet. My word is equanimity. And if I can incorporate a lot of what your other words are, I would probably be closer to equanimity.
I thought her word was quiet.
I did too. I think she was telling her dog to be
Oh,
quiet.
no, I know. I just had to make
no.
a joke out of that.
But I did too. I thought, oh,
okay.
That's a good word. Okay, next I'm seeing in my list here, I'm seeing Nadia.
Yes, hi. My word is nurture. I'm really good at nurturing others, so I would like to turn that inward.
Okay, thank you. Miss Gabriel?
So I was going to choose the word create, and then I stumbled onto the word generative, which is all about creating new and producing and originating. And this, my 79th year, is about taking what I've done, but recreating it in a new way. So my word is generative. Do you want me to spell it? You got it.
I got it.
Got it. Thank you, Nita.
Robin.
Hi, everybody. Gosh, so many good words, but the one that keeps cycling back for me in this time when I really need to show up in a fierce way and move through a lot this coming year, the word that I really need to work with, I think, is brave.
As in BRAVE? Okay, good, good. Jonathan?
Yeah, I'm going to stay with the B word, breath or breathe.
Ooh, nice. And Charles, I see you, Lovita, you're next. Who's Charles?
I'm Charles. Hi, thanks. Overcoming life's challenges, grief, etc.
Okay, hold on.
Overcome.
Got it. Lovita.
Acceptance.
Acceptance. Okay.
I have to change mine and adding a little bit of creative, purposeful, positive dragon. Please put positive in. Thank you.
Okay. And all right. Come on. Hey, there's Bonnie. Bonnie J.
For some reason, the word open keeps coming to me today. I know there are going to be a lot of interesting challenges and opportunities this year, including a possible health scare, but we'll see. But just open to seeing new ways, just new and open to bring in and learn to, learning, open, new stuff.
All right. Mary Grace.
My word is balance. Balance between my doing and my being. You want to see this?
Yeah. I was gonna put out the word perseverance, to persevere in finishing my second book or in continuing to work on it, but it sounded too damn burdensome, and that's part of the problem. So I think creative guidance is a better phrase for me. Yeah. So.
Taking these notes reminds me of, for years, Gordon and I took copious notes constantly. It's kind of a sweet memory. And Miss Nancy Angel.
My word is meditation. By meditation, we connect the little joy of the soul with the vast joy of the spirit.
Okay, these are good. Anybody? Mim.
The word identity comes to me. Developing or emerging into a new identity.
Nice. Michael.
You're still on mute, Michael.
Synergy. Myself working with another individual or organization creates a multiplicity of energy and value. So I'm looking forward to a great new year ahead.
That's good. I like that. Such a wonderful collection of words. Anybody? And there's Miss Lori.
So many words to pick and choose, but I kept going back to being, be. When I write being, I do be and then ing. So being, so it's being in the present to me, because that is a present, to be in the present. So that's what I'm focusing with, is being in the present, and the present in various formats. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? All right. If that's good, then we are in plenty of time. All right, I'm not missing anybody, am I? All right, we're plenty of time to turn it over to Tim. And the reason is because last year we did sort of a new thing, which was kind of cumbersome compared to this, which is so nice. And right there, there's your word. And we did 6 words. And so I also included a PDF wherein I had listed everybody's 6 words for the previous year and for the following year. And Tim and I think Sarah and Afton put together a wonderful kind of little study group based on that. And he mentioned it, and we have time here now for you to explain to us what, why, and if we should all do it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Nita. Wonderful. I'm going to share screen because I put a few slides together to give you an overview of how we went. And then towards the end, I will ask Afton, Sarah, and Julianne to share their experiences of it. So here we go. I'm going to share this screen. I want to bring this over and hit this guy. And is that good enough for you to see okay?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
good.
So 6 words mastery circle 2023. The track we took. So I'm going to show you the track we took. It wasn't a track that started out that way. It unfolded as we went forward. So the suggestion that Nita made last year was pick your 6 words, meet periodically with 1 or more Mastery Circle members, and then work on your 6 words together. So here's the team. It was myself, Afton, Sarah, and Julianne. We met on Zoom twice a month, and we would meet for about 90 minutes and sometimes up to 2 hours. We would meet to discuss the words, and then all of a sudden we started to experience an evolution of the words as we would talk about them. We would also notice and work with obstacles arising, because when you have words like that, then the obstacles come up too, and inspiration. So at the end of the presentation, I'm going to roll through this as just an overview. I'll ask Afton, Julianne, and Sarah to share their experiences of the process. So here we go. These are my words: compassion, service, integral evolution, enlightenment, wisdom, and fun. What happened as we went through is some of these connected, like compassion connected with service, enlightenment connected with wisdom. And then as we went through in November, in different colors, as they would expand, I would add things in. Like under fun, I used Afton's definition of getting lost in activity, as I was exploring what is fun. Okay, here's Afton's words: equanimity, beauty, energy, acceptance, wandering, creativity. We can't get into these, obviously. I'm just doing a quick overview. And then what would happen is these things would expand, and she would include embracing elderhood, working on her book, openness, forgiveness. These things would kind of expand as we went forward. Here's Sarah's words: surrender, wholeness, play, personal growth, creativity, gratitude, and forgiveness. Now, what would happen is we'd all go, oh, gratitude, that's really important. And then we would all work on gratitude. We would make a process for that. So what would happen is words would generate actual processes for us to do as homework. So then let's just take surrender, which was Sarah's words. She would add further definition. So we would look at, for example, inner work by Robert Johnson. You acknowledge everything. It's honored and lived in an appropriate and constructive level. Like at the bottom, integration, bringing opposites, surrender and control together. Practice, practice, practice. So these became, as we looked at the words, we fleshed them out. We looked at what other people said and so forth. Here's Julianne's words: strength, giving and service, belonging, energy, adventure, play and fun. And then these were Julianne's expansion: daring. And then here's one she brought up: Ho'oponopono. This is about forgiveness. And we all decided, hey, we're going to work on that. The Hawaiian principle. Devotion. These are all beautiful words that we would talk about each meeting. Then came the homework. So this is just one little slot of homework between February 22nd and March 9. We were to do journal entries. Afton was going to integrate her house and art. living more in art and mystery. So she's beautifying her house with art. Sarah was working on surrender and giving up control. I was looking for think of fun things to do each day. I get really wrapped up in work and so I thought, okay, I got to balance this with some fun things. Julianne was doing daring as a theme and stillness and going from anger into stillness. And then we would have questions like, what is fun? What is distraction? Could everything be fun? How could you? I was working on putting art into the garage, something you don't normally do, but just kind of redefining what a garage could be. Producing videos, working on stillness, working on surrender, and so forth. So those were homeworks that we did each month. And then we sent out notes after each session. So then came artwork. So these are different artwork pieces that came out of the words and came out of our processes. Just going to show a few of them. This is a beautiful one that Sarah had done. We can't really get into all the images and what they mean again, just showing you an overview of them. So, and then I thought this alchemical image. When you put words out there, it's an aspiration. It's an upward flow of aspiration. For example, here's a few words: equanimity, surrender, wisdom, giving, and service. This is an old alchemical image which shows the eagle chained down to this toad down here. And the toad is kind of obstacles and shadow. When you put these great aspirations up, then it brings up things that are in the way of it. So we found that to be true as we traversed through the months. And so these are shadow work images that came up. Here's one of a entity which, after working on, shrunk and became less, let's say, ominous to the little girl there. Then we started working on negative self-talk. I just threw a couple in here: not good enough, I don't feel safe, everyone else is making progress. These are all things that are back in our, so we look, where did these come from? At what age and what was the circumstance? And then we would do processes for release, because every one of them has an unconscious anchor, which goes back to previous things. So these were obstacles that were in the way. Then we got into some side things like tools for self-discovery, the 5 basic shapes, and we played around with this: where you think you are, your strengths, where you are, past challenges, unfinished business, and so forth, using these images and then as a kind of a thing to activate your thought process. And so those developed as we went forward. These are some artwork that we did with the spiral, the square, the cross, and so forth, as each one of us had experienced it. So these are a few artwork pieces on this. Here's some more. And then we came to mantras and meditations. And I'm going to read this. The purpose of meditation is to awaken us from the dream, to awaken us to a larger reality, not to our usual fanatical reality. And that is the mind that's always rolling, going, I want this, I don't want this, or the negative self-talk and all of that. And so here, by doing this, we can remove obstacles and embody our 6 words in everyday life. And so I picked for my word this year, embody. Why? Because we have ideas, we have aspirations, but you have to work on them. You have to practice. You have to think about it. And when you work with a group on them, you embody them. They become part of you. And just having a word and now working on it, I mean, it's nice, it's beautiful, but you want to take that word and really live it and embody it. So that was my word for this year. So I'm now going to turn it over let me stop the share here. Afton, Julianne, and Sarah, just to give them a little bit, I'm kind of rolling fast here, so we have a little time for them. Give them sort of their take on what it was like for them. That was a quick overview at about 100 miles an hour, just of what we did. So, Afton, would you like to just share your experience? And you're muted too.
Yes, well, this has become the center of my spiritual work. When we began, I had no idea the transformation that would take place. And Tim, I have not seen how you put this together. That was like really awesome, experiencing the journey that we've been on. And we've each grown tremendously from everyone else's work. That's the what I encourage you to do as a group. It's something that you cannot do alone. And encouraging and confessing, and we trust each other so much that we really went into shadow. And we bonded so closely. It's inspired not only my spiritual work, but it's enhanced my creativity, which I've been working on. The focus in my art that's come out from it, which I don't think I could have done without the inspiration of the group. So I encourage other groups to form. It's just, and I love all three of you. It's just amazing. So thank you, Tim. And that's a brief, a little bit more. I did this with my own group that I have on Saturday. We just started it, but it's such a wonderful thing to bring into a group that's deeply bonded and that trust each other. I think you have to have the trust to be able to do the shadow work of it. And the shadow work's essential in order to move into the aspirations of the group. So, and in Saturday, we did it from the unconscious. I guide people into an altered state, and I surprised myself because my word that came from the unconscious, equanimity comes from the conscious, the thinking mind. From the unconscious came joy, and I've never even had that on my list. So I said, okay, that's my shadow, is joy. I really have to work towards that one from the feeling level. The equanimity's from the thinking level. So thank you.
Thank you, Afton. And just watching Afton grow and how all these things change and for her to come alive and, and then face these dark things and have them disappear has just been an absolute treasure. Julianne, would you like to share a little bit about your experience, please?
Yes, I'd love to. It's been really powerful experience for me having my word for this year is belonging, and having a group that you're so bonded with that you can really do the shadow work with is incredibly powerful. And one of my main objectives has been to transform the part of me that goes up and down, my mood, my emotional state that goes from depressed, anxious and scared, to exquisite joy, and be able to call in the strength and the joy more often when I don't have it. And it's been very powerful. Tim gave us a tool from Michael Singer of breath. I've been doing a lot of different kinds of breath practice. And if I just take 3 to 5 breaths that are like measured and conscious, it completely changes my state. And also some chants that we use that can pull me out when I'm in anger or despair, a place of neutrality and then peacefulness, fast, like 3 to 5 breaths, or chance. So it's been profound how I've been more and more powerful at changing my state of mind at will, which is just a pleasure and a joy, believe me. And I'm very, very grateful because, I get to share it with these incredible people and also be inspired by them. They've all inspired me deeply, about things like joy. And I just love that Afton has joy in her shadow. What we're all just amazing. And when we get that bonded, we get to experience that amazingness in each other and in ourselves. And I just cherish that. Thank you so much, Tim, Afton, and Sarah. Thank you.
Julianne has more courage than 100 people. She's been confined to a bed. Imagine being confined to a bed and you are just there with your mind and your emotions, and she works through that. She empowers us. She goes into, how could you not go into depression? And she's worked with all of that, and she gives us tremendous gifts from her path, which are just a treasure for all of us. Thank you so much, Julianne. You're a precious member of our group. Now we'll go to Sarah, who has a big migraine today, and she came anyway. That's another thing. Afton always shows up, no matter how sick or horrible she feels. Here's Sarah with a big migraine. She came today anyway. So I'll turn it over to Sarah.
Thank you, Tim. I think that when we started this little group of ours a year ago, none of us had any idea what it could turn into, and it has become a safe space that we've done. I have done some of the deepest inner work that I've ever done in my life, and as everyone mentioned, that the shadow work that we've done in this group, and we've gone, my word was depth. And I think it came from the work that we've done in this group, because we have gone deep, deep into those dark places that, we don't want to go into. And we've been able to, with the support of the group, we've been able to really turn those bring some light into those dark places, and it's been really, really powerful. Another thing I think is that, we all do work on ourselves and we do inner work individually, but being part of a group really, Tim put up the image of the track, really puts you on the track and keeps you the accountability and the homework and the feeling that I have the group next month, I have to do this work and I have to report back and I have to share. All of that has really been keeping us on track, and we've been able to really make great progress. So I'm really grateful to the three of you, Tim, Julianne, and Afton, and yeah, thank you for going on this ride with me.
Yeah, and Sarah has advanced more in the last 2 years than it's just amazing how she's grown and evolved, and that again is just a treasure to see. Okay, I'll just share the screen for the last slide here. Let's see. Let me get here. Share screen. Keynote. Share. Okay. So hopefully you can see this. So how to proceed if you want to do this. We just got together, did it. You've seen the results. You've seen how we've put it together. Pick your other 5 words. You've got your main word now. Okay. You can form into groups of 2, 3, or 4. I don't know if more than 4 would be wise to try to fit everything in and do the depth of work. So that's what I put up. 2, 3, or 4. Select a time to meet once a month or even twice a month. Then you share your thoughts and ideas about the word, about the words, and you pick homework to do, and that helps you embody the words. And then you have someone just simply take and distribute notes from the work. And so what you will enjoy is the evolution of the words, the increasing depth of meaning, and their embodiment, and bringing an aspiration, which is a high ideal, down to earth and embodying it. So that's our 6 words presentation.
Could you put that back up?
Sure. Let's see where it went. Okay, just a sec. Screen share. Okay, keynote. There we go. How to proceed.
All right.
That good,
Yep.
Nita, you got it okay?
Yep.
Okay, I'll stop share. We
Thank you.
probably have a couple minutes for comments, and then I guess we got to go on to our closing and stuff.
I just want to give credit to the work with the shapes. Is Angelus Arian has an incredible book
Yes.
on the symbol of shapes, and we based our work on that. And
Yes.
you have
Right.
it. I highly recommend you bring that into it.
You know, this is an aside, but Tim and I met at an Angelus, not the first time, but we showed up at the same time at an Angelus Arians workshop up north. So yeah, she's the one. Well, one of the million.
One of the many.
Yeah, one of the many. All right. So, how do we proceed in terms of picking our groups? Shall we just contact one another via email and say, hey, you want to do this with me? Or if
Yeah.
you're interested, put it in an email and, and we can.
I already have people in mind I'm gonna email.
Yeah.
Mary,
Kelly has her hand up.
Mary,
Unmute though, Mary.
I'm a dragon. I want to start a dragon group, and I know
I was gonna say, I'll do a dragon group.
gotta do a dragon group. Who's the other dragon? Was it Amy? Were you the dragon, Amy?
Amy was a dragon, Lisa is a dragon, I'm a dragon, you're a dragon.
Oh, that's
Hey, you got a group right there.
Wow, there's our dragon group.
Dragon
Yeah,
ladies. Yeah.
Dragon.
Let's do it.
All right, so everybody, actually, yeah, okay. Anybody else? Shall we call this topic complete now? Yes. All right,
Yes.
Mary, Eugenia, finish it up.
Wow, amazing. Just so much stimulation and excitement and joy and opportunity. Thank you for team for sharing with us. Thank you, Nita, for guiding us through words and for showing us so much we can do with all this. Just fascinating. Thank you, thank you, thank you.